Mr. Josh here. We're reading Mark chapter 6, verses 21 through 29. We are picking up with the beheading of John the Baptist, and we kind of set the scene last reading yesterday, and we will follow through on the terrible end. And so Herod, an opportunity came when Herod, on his birthday, gave a banquet for his nobles and military commanders and the leading men of Galilee. So a lot of important people gathering together for Herod's birthday party. For when Herodias' daughter came in and danced, she pleased Herod and his guests. And the king said to the girl, "Ask me for whatever you wish, and I will give it to you." And he vowed to her, "Whatever you ask me, I will give you, up to half of my kingdom." Essentially saying, anything you want, because of the way you danced, the way that you performed, I'll give you whatever you want. And then she went out and said to her mother, "For what should I ask?" And what do you think Herodias is going to ask for? And she said, "The head of John the Baptist." She came in immediately with haste to the king and asked, saying, "I want you to give me at once the head of John the Baptist on a platter." Of course, here would be an atrocious sin, the killing of God's people, the killing of God's prophet, and wanting to do it in just a horrific way, wanting to cut off the head and put it on a platter to be displayed. And we see that this was something that Herod did not want to do. Remember, he was fascinated with John the Baptist. He feared John the Baptist, but it stopped him from actually embracing what John the Baptist was telling him, because he did not change his marital situation. Remember, he took his brother's wife, and was now married and essentially committed adultery with his brother's wife. And so verse 26 says, "And the king was exceedingly sorry." And Herod just got himself in a mess here. He's not listening to John the Baptist in the first place and repenting from the sin that he's doing. And now he has this lavish party where no doubt lewd things were happening, and in the dance, I'm sure, was not just some sort of little square dance that was going on. It was lewd and uncalled for, and he was exceedingly sorry. But was he really? He put himself in this spot. He didn't listen to the Baptist's warning, and then he goes and throws this ridiculous party. And it's really just the roosters are coming home to roost. He is reaping what he is sowing. The king was exceedingly sorry, but was he really sorry? Did he really hate his sin? And I think the answer, of course, is no, he didn't. He just hated the consequences. And then he actually sins even more, but because of his oaths and his guests, he did not want to break his word to her. He's okay breaking the law of God, but he is a people pleaser, and he does not want the people around him to be disappointed in him, and so he's not going to break his word to her. And immediately the king sent an executioner with orders to bring John's head. He went and beheaded him in the prison, brought his head on a platter, gave it to the girl. The girl gave it to her mother. When his disciples heard of it, they came and took his body and laid it in a tomb. Just a sad ending of the great prophet, the great John the Baptist, the greatest of prophets, because he got to usher in the coming of Jesus. He was the last one to come and proclaim about the coming Messiah. He was the one that actually got to see him and point to him, and Jesus came. I pray that has been a blessing to you all, and I'll see you in the next video.